Hi, everybody. This is David O'Day with O'Day Schneider PLLC. Most people picture justice happening in a courthouse, judges in robes, juries in suits, lawyers arguing under bright lights. But in the U.S. military, justice looks very different. It has to. Soldiers don't live ordinary lives. They live with urgency, danger, and sometimes deployment anywhere on Earth. And that reality shapes a justice system unlike any other. The armed forces are built for one purpose: to fight and win wars. And that mission demands discipline that can travel with the unit. Imagine a ship at sea or a forward base overseas. If a soldier deserts or an officer disobeys an order, you can't halt the mission and send everyone home for trial. Court martials have to be convened in tents, aboard carriers, and even near combat zones. And military justice is designed to go where the troops go. That's why the Uniform Code of Military Justice, or the UCMJ, covers not just familiar crimes like assault or theft, but also unique offenses to military life: desertion, insubordination, conduct unbecoming. In combat, one person's misconduct can ripple through an entire unit and potentially cost lives. Another difference is who controls the process. In civilian life, prosecutors decide whether to bring charges. In the military, commanders traditionally held that power. They could handle misconduct with counseling, non judicial punishment, or court martials. To outsiders, giving legal authority to a non lawyer sounds odd, but in the military, leadership and discipline are inseparable, and commanders are responsible not only for winning the battle, but for the character and the capability of their units. Still, there have always been concerns about the nature of that system. Individuals argue that commanders may face pressure to make an example of someone or to protect their career within the ranks. Even the appearance of bias, they warn, undermines fairness in the system. To them, true justice requires independence. That debate led to a major reform in 2022 when the Office of the Special Trial Counsel, or OSTC, was created. For certain serious offenses like sexual assault, commanders no longer decide whether cases go forward. Independent prosecutors, in theory, and OSTIC make that call. The goal is to boost trust, reduce bias, and ensure sensitive cases are handled by experts and not commanders who are balancing unit priorities. Now, the Supreme Court has long recognized that the military is a specialized society separate from civilian society, and its justice system reflects that reality. It guarantees service members rights to counsel, due process, and appeals to the Supreme Court, but it also delivers something civilian courts cannot: flexibility, the ability to hold trials in the field, maintain order on a deployment, and to preserve discipline in the most extreme conditions. So when you hear about a court martial, remember it's not just another trial. It's a justice system forged in war, mobile, flexible, sometimes controversial, but always balancing the needs for discipline with the ideals of fairness. Thanks for watching.